There we go. Alright, everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Fierce mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, along with...
Dervin Lord, the Orcish Armor.
And welcome back to Aragami 2 for the third time. And yeah, last time we rescued a daughter. We discovered slave labor going on in an MLM mine. And yeah, now we're out to rescue someone. We also have contact with someone within our enemy's faction who has supplied us with some good info so far, and now we're actually on a rescue mission on the order of the damn emperor of our enemy. Which, yeah, suggests that the people here are either renegades of a sorts, or something else is going on.
Yeah.
Akai Akatsuchi's leader has asked for a rescue under the impression that we are a bunch of mercenaries. Rescue the target to find out who they are. Okay, so if they're probably far away from all of this, so they probably haven't heard or haven't believed anything about Shadow Ninja kicking his men's asses.
Oh dear. Also, hello Aurora.
Hey Aurora, how you doing?
Also, here's the thing, I thought before stream today,
Oh.
is he related to Derby here?
Uh-oh.
They're Canadian and they're an orc.
Yep.
However, that does not make them a Orcadian.
Okay, I'm not sure I entirely get that one, but I'm kind of laughing about it.
Well, Orcadian is something I learned and realized Orcadian is probably what you call someone from the Orkney Islands. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
north of Scotland.
Yeah, I don't think that quite fits me.
Yeah, so while it could work as a pun, it would kind of be untrue.
And now I'm just picturing Canadian orcs. Sorry about this, but I gotta get you, Daka.
Oh, that kind of Canadian orc. And also, wait, Hill. We have a Canadian orc next to me.
Yeah.
So why even imagine it? Just behold.
Because
Well, not that
honestly,
great.
the 40k orcs are more entertaining. Also, knock
Yes.
knock. Ass
Well,
meat
okay.
grates.
For the key orcs and Warhammer Fantasy orcs are within both
Yep.
hilarious but also terrifying.
Quickly nab this
Hello
guy.
there. Meet the fence post.
Yeah, and here's a good example. A Warhammer Fantasy orc or a 40k orc will do that to someone as a robbery to steal your teeth.
Yeah, because teeth are their currency.
Yep.
So a Canadian orc will do it and apologize to you while doing it.
Oh, sorry, donk. Oh, I apologize. I'm actually gonna claim your teeth. Have a good day. Oh, bloody heck. Actually, the idea of a Canadian orc would probably be the most polite orc you would ever meet.
And
Yeah.
now I'm just reminded of Shadow of Mordor, where you can get polite or friendly Uruks.
Yep.
But the question is, are they polite as in actual polite, or are they being very sarcastic?
Oh no, there's actually very polite ones.
Yeah, that as well. Very well-spoken ones as well. Now, I think it would be best if we put the Shadow of games on Sunday here, just because of the sheer amount of shenanigans. Have you heard the rumors
Yep.
about the spirits? We haven't received orders for weeks. We ought not to hear rumors. How about you explain new guy vanishing? Maybe defected. We're going to be the first, so the men aren't so happy lately. Wait, so they haven't been getting orders for weeks? Okay.
And defection.
So there
Yeah,
might actually be a rebel force going around.
Yeah, and if you remember at the start of the game, the first soldiers we fought in that little house, they were mercenaries. They were not part of the official army.
Yeah, something strange is going on, and it's not the living shadow.
Let's see, from Aurora. Hello, hello. They say I'm fine, but sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
There. Okay. This place looks clear.
I'd give that a blanking if I could. Is there something inside?
Yep.
Apparently.
50 gold. Nice.
I thought there was something else in there.
There's a portal.
I thought there was a chicken inside.
No.
Like, I thought it was a chicken box.
Now I'm just picturing cockfights, but instead of, well, fighting as roosters, they actually just pull out a bunch of fucking a pair of fucking boxing gloves.
That'd be a sight.
He didn't see us.
He didn't see
knocking on
that.
the head.
That was not a sight to him.
And I just remember something. I had been planning to make, quote unquote, Canadian halflings on Age of Wonders 4.
Good God.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
what
this
about
was starting
origin-
to look familiar. We're back here.
Oh dear. This is the place I spoke about earlier. When we
Yeah.
met the mercenaries.
Well, not so much met as we got our asses kicked by them.
I thought you. Wait. Yeah,
These are
you kicked
contacts.
the mercenaries, but you got beaten by someone else.
Yeah. Good to see they're not
Hello?
here.
Yeah, we were beaten by a puppet under their control. I've met others like you before. No, you're different. You are free. I thought you were coming for me. Hello? Shouldn't you be dead? That bird also should be dead. This takes place like... Take me with your... Yeah, take me with your people, Aragami.
But what the heck are you
Hello?
all about? Who do you think that is?
Well, the fox statue, the birds...
Wrong hair color.
We'll see how this goes.
I'm the only one clueless here, so.
Oop. Lady, complete chapter 2. Okay, all of these people just don't have much interesting to say, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, only 1 point, so we can't really get anything new.
Only the special people have importance to say.
Speaking of... Nope. I ran all the way over here for nothing. I can actually go this way then for once. But, yeah. Maybe it's just me, and yeah, hair color can change and such, but she very much reminds me of a certain Shadow Empress.
A little bit, but she does look more... still a bit different.
Shortly after settling here, the curse took one of us. He stopped being able to talk and move, and ended up forgetting who he was. He was still as a statue. We thought he would never move again, but suddenly he was possessed by a supernatural fury. We managed to contain him and lock him in this grotto. We call it the Funerary Grotto. Others have followed his path since then. Too many. Miyoshi. Okay. Maybe it... Now, there was never anything said about the Shadow Empress having offspring, but... I forget if... Okay, Shinto, I believe, has nothing with reincarnation, but there are Buddhist influences in Japan. But we'll have to see. But I'm definitely calling I'm definitely calling a connection to the last game here. There's no living being that can resist the soul Egwei forever.
Aragami village.
Aragami incomplete beings. Your fragmented souls crave to be whole again. How do you know so much? People know me as Lady Miyoshi, and I come from a lineage of life essence priests. I've devoted my whole life to healing the sick, but my knowledge has its limits. My father and I were captured by Akatsuchi and forced to do research on you. But then there was the accident. My father died and I was wounded. I did manage to escape, though. I'm afraid Akatsuchi is forming an army of Aragami. What? Akatsuchi priests can control certain Aragami as if they were puppets. So they did this to us? Akatsuchi turned us into Aragami? I don't think so. A large-scale sealing technique is not something a regular human being can do. Yes, that technique again. Lady, private conversation. The legends of Urshiman Valley talk about a lost town. I'm afraid your origins date back to a different time. I said private conversation, lady. Aragami, if you want your humanity back, you need to complete your souls first. Only then we'll stop your soul Egwei. Learn more about your origins. Maybe that will help you find your souls. The translation is falling apart a bit here, but could just also be that since she is from a different area, that she doesn't speak the local tongue as much. Thank you for your word, Lady Miyoshi. They are a ray of hope for our destiny. It would be our pleasure if you stayed with us. You can stay in the sanctuary. You will be at ease there. Warrior, complete some requests. In the meantime, we will look for clues about our past. Embers. Okay. A few of my presence here has no specific reason. Okay. Let's see, Aurora. Mahayana Buddhism basically replaced Shinto as state religion at the time of Prince Shotoku, at least according to Nihon Shoki, though Japan kind of has tradition for both. And indeed, Shinto doesn't have afterlife apart from rotting. So, yeah, I'm going to call that she is maybe a reincarnation of the Shadow Empress. Because, let's be honest, she was basically a physical god. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of her soul, well, was preserved even after she was killed.
Yeah. Would make sense.
For some stupid reason, I'm blanking on her name. Yamiko?
I think it was Yamiko or something like that.
Yeah, it basically translates to Dark Lady. That
sounds right.
Oh, we're messed up for a second. I mean reincarnation. Sorry, Buddhism is the reincarnation one. Yeah, there are afterlives in Shinto, I believe, because I remember one. I remember at least one myth where someone goes into the afterlife to try and get someone back, and well, it ends up as poorly as you expect it would. Camp sabotage. We need to keep Akatsuchi and his army in check. Sabotage the enemy camp while we gather information about Akatsuchi's archive. We get the power potion blueprint from this. Oop. Okay, just at the time of dawn or dusk. Destroy objects using attacks or dashes against them. When you destroy objects, they make noise that will alert nearby enemies. Try to destroy these objects at the appropriate moment or neutralize nearby enemies beforehand. Okay, so we're going to mess with their stuff. go. It's going to start clear. Okay, again. In other times, someone at that distance would have noticed, would have heard that.
Yeah.
Now, it's a warden up there, so yeah, no chance to lure those over. Lure him.
And oh, got him.
Okay, and that did not alert the warden. Okay. Okay, that was the target changing from where I was aiming. Target the mark.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But wait. There's also thought about before stream today.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird be playing a ninja game.
And how so? Because pirate?
Yes. Pirate was a ninja thing.
Oh, well, I
wait,
guess that means we'll have to play Sid Meier's Pirates or Assassin's Creed 4 next.
But we do have some and the pirate game we did have planned for the future.
Yeah.
Or, ideas of what was it called again? The
Cursed Crew,
That's
Shadow Gambits. The Cursed Crew. Was...
yeah, there's something about the crew where it's kind of like turn-based tactics. No, not tactics style. You know,
Yeah,
with the stealth and all that.
Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, one of the Me games. Yes, similar style to Commandos 2.
Yeah, that's what was the one I'm thinking of. Yes.
Alright. We'll get to that one sooner or later. Yep. Yep. Wrong button.
In the meantime, we're busy ringing people's gong hats.
They're the customer service bell, and we just rung them.
Just try to imagine how it feels with that sound against your head vibrating.
I imagine it like some of those cartoons where you see the character get whacked by a piece of metal and they vibrate with it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the closest thing you may have happen to you if you wear a gong on your head and someone hits it. Maybe not as in the cartoon, but close enough.
Yeah.
And your spine will not be happy.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Thank you
make
for
the fence.
volunteering. He was on the fence about his guard duty here, but now he's not anymore.
Oh, by the gods.
Okay, just sneak around, come from a blind spot, and then just, well, put his lights out.
Have a nice grass now, buddy.
Let's see. We can grab this guy when he passes around here. Again, we can leave them be because it looks like nobody else comes near here. There we go. Also, somewhat fittingly, since we're playing this game, the new Assassin's Creed has come out. And I've heard overall that it is still a capable Assassin's Creed game, but not as much a revolution or anything that people were hoping for.
Yeah,
So
I seem to
basically,
recall.
it's another Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. And I seem to recall one thing that I heard was that one of the characters was a lot more limited in playstyle options than the other.
Yeah. You basically get your ninja and a big fucking samurai, and of course the big samurai is not going to be able to sneak around.
Yeah, and then also the baggage of all the drama they had before even releasing.
And to my knowledge, which of course I'm no expert on Japanese history and all that, yeah, there actually was a black servant who was made into, or who became an actual freaking samurai.
Yeah. So here's the people. The drama about the game, some were pure bullshit, and some were valid. Like, the one Hillyan mentioned is a true thing. But some people I long stopped watching actually started seeing that guy did not exist.
Even though that's clearly not true.
Indeed.
Yeah.
This just give me more reason to, alright, more reason to avoid you.
You
And
know
there
you
was-
can block channels, right?
Yeah, I keep telling you, I cannot do that on PlayStation. It's just not an option there for some reason. But they have been appearing less and less, though.
You could,
Oh,
you could
because
also
I
go
have stopped-
on. You could put the YouTube app on your phone and block them in there.
I need a new phone or update one for it. The YouTube ad on my phone doesn't work anymore for my phone is too outdated apparently. Or at least
Okay.
its version is not up to date.
How old is your phone anyway? Jeez.
A few years, however, it's never been updated.
It's still powered by a Steam engine.
It's a phone, not a. But yeah. But there are also some things I have heard Assassin's Creed had done, or Ubisoft in this case had done, that was rather offensive and just rude. Like, just completely rip off Zoro's sword from One Piece.
Okay.
Yeah, they just copied it straight off.
Can't
And
say
they
anything
sent-
about that.
And they also sent some gifts to some Japanese YouTubers with very badly fake kanji and all that on their products. Which gave a little bit of poor taste since Ubisoft have been apparently bragging and said they gonna make their game very historical accurate.
Yeah,
Because I feel like it's impossible considering how the story is.
yeah,
Yeah.
damn it.
It's an Assassin's Creed game. There's no way it's going to be entirely lore accurate to history.
Yeah, that has to be accepted, of course, but for most of the surrounding stuff, of course. Let's see. Aurora says it's true. Oda Nobunaga did have a black man as a retainer. That is
Yeah.
just accurate fact and such. And
Indeed.
I haven't heard too much about them being disrespected with stuff in the game itself. In their promotional stuff, not surprised because, well, advertisers are going to advertise, and bad publicity is good publicity in their eyes because they're a bunch of
yeah.
idiots.
It may have harmed them actually. And there are also other things that they actually took photograph of some Buddha statue. They're not allowed to photograph and add into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the list goes on. Like again, some were likely false and just misinformation, but then there are all those that are actually serious. So
Just
yeah,
nap this guy.
at this point, people, I'm not angry at Ubisoft anymore.
Just
I'm not gonna
disappointed.
rage at them. Yeah, just disappointed. Mix of disappointed, and I just feel like they're falling over soon. Why am I looking at my arm as if I had to watch where I said that?
Is it?
Okay,
Yeah,
gotta
it-
wait for this guy to leave.
Part of me just look at them and go, just half expect them to, to collapse at any moment.
Did not mean to do that. Yeah, control is the one I was looking for. Okay, at least they can't jump that high. That would be a bit bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For the earlier question, Hill, I have getting less and less drama channels. Since I have to start subscribing to YouTube of late, including you, yes. So,
Here.
and after I did a cleanse on my PlayStation thingy to refresh the search history and all that, it has helped. It has helped.
Okay.
So they still pop up now and then since if I watch a Warhammer video, of course I will have a certain someone now and then pop up. But again, I just avoid watching do what I don't like.
Always a good approach.
Don't
And
even
if I
have to
see a
mess with me.
thumbnail I'm curious about, you know what I do? I don't watch it. I just ask Hill, Derby, or the others.
Go.
Like, if I see a thumbnail of date and this and that, is this something that any truth for this, or is this just pure bullshit? Basically what I ask them. But I feel like I can trust these two more than drama YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, clickbaity thumbnails and such have been getting more and more used with videos.
Yeah.
And of course, those that are called grifters, they will try to trick you to join a political side with bullshit. Though with Assassin's Creed and other things, they've been getting sloppy and people getting catching on that have been tricked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Put that in your Okay, what I was going to say was put that in your pipe and smoke it, but I managed to butcher it.
I don't smoke, sorry.
I think I'm noticing a difference in the lines between the Scorchers and the normal infantry, but that might just be a coincidence. Like, is it just me, or does the Scorchers' line seem darker? Like a brighter yellow, compared to
Maybe.
like these, which are closer to white?
They're gonna look like actually fire.
Yeah.
Nice little
Also-
detail if that's actually what's going on. And again, it seems that
Also-
that one over there also seems to be having a brighter path. They look like normal infantry to me, so...
Yeah. Also, now I'm tempted to... Oh, bloody heck. What was that guy's name again? The actual samurai in Assassin's Creed? I keep forgetting his historical name.
Yosuke or...
Yeah, I know there are animes based on him.
Yeah.
For
Yasuke.
Yasuke. Thank you. I want to watch. I have watched some videos about Yasuke. I respect him. I find his history interesting. And I kind of been curious to watch some anime based on him.
I believe the U is supposed to be silent, which is very annoying with Japanese names on when certain letters are supposed to be silent or not.
Yeah.
Also, this guy is just walking in circles.
His job is to patrol that little loop.
I think he heard me. Okay, I'll take out this guy. Maybe that one as well. Pardon. Maybe that one as well. Is he getting close? No, he's not getting close enough. Actually, I could also just wait for him to turn around again. Portal over there is the closest.
Gotta kind of laugh at how dumb these guys are.
Thought that would break both of them.
Derby?
Really not.
I think I heard you this time.
I should hope so.
Yep. Alerted one
All right.
fully.
All right, where's that Metal Gear here sound? What's...
Not yet.
Snake? Snake! Snake! That kind of get Metal Gear?
Yes.
Yeah, the first Metal Gear Solid, the best one, in my opinion. Although I have thought about starting up my Metal Gear Solid HD collection and playing 3 in Peace Walker, because 2 was stupid, but I think I'd like 3 in Peace Walker maybe.
Okay.
Oh dear.
With first Metal Gear, do you mean first Metal Gear Solid or the absolute first Metal Gear game?
Metal Gear Solid for sure, because that's the one that I saw my dad playing, and I've basically kind of claimed as mine.
Okay.
Is everyone having a gamer parent?
My dad wasn't really much of a gamer per se, but he did have his moment for a while there when I was younger.
Same with my dad, but the one that's most of the game is my mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as a kid, I used to watch her play on an old Nintendo 8-bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was going to chuck his ass over the edge there.
Also, here's another thing. I accidentally got my mother to play Pokemon on Game Boy.
Okay.
Like, we got gold and silver on that, and then I got blue, which maybe I was sick and I felt really sad, but my mother thought I was very. I think it was mostly because I was sad, but no, I should have told her now I'm actually sick. I was not my father at that time, but she got me my own gold. We made sure we could tell the difference between the cartridges, and she took Pokemon Blue for herself, and she bloody loved it. And yes, people, she traded Pokemon with us.
And the good thing is, those games will probably still work.
Hello. Golden statue. Ow. Really? Well, at least that shortcuts us here. Speedrunning tactic found.
Oh dear.
That's wee funk.
And Derby, you might be wrong.
About what?
Level up.
I don't know how it is with most Game Boy Colors, but regular Game Boys are rotting away, literally.
Well, the game cartridge might still work in the newer Game Boys, though.
Yeah, they should be fine, hopefully, provided they not use the same plastic that actually rots.
Seen that line already? Okay. Dark Flame. Here we go. Oh, wait, these are unlocked. Okay. I didn't realize these were unlocked already. Momentum. After performing an assassination, immediately trigger a second assassination on the closest enemy. And when upgraded, it can also trigger with performing knockouts. Okay. Ranged parry. Projectiles parried are reflected towards the original attacker. And upgraded parried projectiles increase their damage when reflected. Shadow kill, summon a shadow beast to make the target disappear and stun nearby enemies. And the upgrade makes it into a ranged ability. Okay. So basically a different take on the shadow kill from the first game.
Yeah. I always like it when projectile reflection is a thing, but I always notice that it's usually you get the reflection as an upgrade.
Yeah. Vampirism.
Vampirism.
Performing a combat execution restores a small amount of vitality, and the upgrade just increases the amount restored. Jumper. Oh. Reduce the stamina cost of all your abilities, and reduces the cost even more. That would be really useful.
Very useful. And people, I don't think Captain noticed what just happened.
Oh.
Yumi just said vampirism in sync.
I didn't notice that at all.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
only
accidentally
one
said
point
it when
upgrade.
I saw it at the same time as him by accident.
Okay, and we can upgrade the Dark Flame for 1 point to turn it into an AoE knockout. That's going to be really useful if we can lure people near them. Help the Militia 2. The Valley Militia needs Kurotsuba clan again. It needs the Kurotsuba clan again. Complete the task while we gather information from Akatsuchi's archive. Okay. There we go then. Let's see. The next time that this game goes on sale, I wouldn't be against buying it for some people who would be wanting to pick seeds, really. Oh, you do need seeds for for growing food and all. Did I just hear a splatter or something?
If you did, I'd wonder if it was the dude.
Yeah, it
I
sounded
think you
more
said
like
it's-
a balloon or something.
I think I said this in last stream. I would love to see you and Derby play this.
Oh, I think it's... This guy makes the noise when he hits the floor. There. That's
Yep.
that's not the kind of sound I was expecting.
It's just a little wet splat.
I would have had a bone break.
Go. Okay, why do these guys just sound like wet sacks of potatoes?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Like wet sacks of potatoes.
What did you think you heard?
I was actually unsure. For that sounded like for me, probably due to I was chewing. It said wax sack of potatoes. Wait, what? But wet sack of potatoes even still weird. Like, are you ever thrown a wet sack of potatoes?
Oh, this guy's gonna get back up. Unless you can knock him out right away.
Yeah, still got him. That
well,
probably
you might have
caused
been
us never
noticed.
detected, but oh well. Also, we do not need to be here at all.
I think a bit of a brain fart. Have we not been detected in a level yet?
We
have.
have a time or two.
More than two.
Aim at those.
Drink.
So that's
Okay,
what that
it
does.
doesn't even piss them off.
And now we have a handy trick to kill off multiple level.
Yep. Okay. Eliminate 3 targets and pick a bunch of seeds. These seem to be closer. Yep, there.
Hello, fire guy.
Bye-bye. Oh, wait, you're one of the targets, aren't you? Oh, well.
Oh. Look at that mess. New paint job on the tower.
Too bad none of them will notice it. There.
Bloody heck, that blood red, the color looks so realistic.
Yep, is that inside
If they
or
only
just...
knew.
Okay, it's just here. Can I drop in and just grab that? Yes, I can.
There we go.
Oh, bloody heck. It reminds me, I need to ask MD later if he accidentally painted his Core Knight Warhammers with more of his own blood
What's it?
by accident. For context, but people know, for I told this before. My friend MD, who has been visiting the chat a few times, he collects Warhammer for the game. He have World Eaters. And the reason I mentioned about blood is he has accidentally cut himself on the modeling knife and the models themselves. Especially the spikes. He actually cut himself and bled on due to it was so sharp.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
But yeah,
And that
let me
brings
to
it.
actually joke that. Oh, now you can tell people that actually you gone blood for the blood god fully and all that.
Yeah. You can safely say that those miniatures have been blessed by the blood god.
Yeah. Though, makes me wonder, would that not actually be kind of unhealthy to touch them?
Yeah. Because you don't need to
Little bit.
click your tongue that much.
Wait, click my tongue?
Yeah, the noise you keep making every so often. And it is a different sound then, but still.
Yeah, I think it's more smacking my lips more like due to I eating something spicy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little kind of thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
then, yeah.
I'm a bit dry-lipped at the moment. I gotta wash my hands since, you know, if you're eating snacks, like cheese snacks, you get a little bit needed to wash your hands.
Yeah.
I will wash my hands before I take a drink, so BRB.
Ooh.
And you know the drill, Derby.
Yep.
Make sure the captain doesn't die or eat anything weird.
And watch as he paints the fences red.
Okay, there. There we go. Another case of Fire Nation sashimi.
Yeah.
Really? All these episodes, now you make an Avatar joke?
I'm pretty sure I've done it before.
Nope.
Ooh.
This is your first one. For this series.
Everything went well until the Fire Nation got invaded by a living shadow ninja. Okay. Something in here. And there's seeds.
Everything was fine until the Orcadian horsemen arrived.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's actually the name of SCP. And the Orcadian horsemen is what they named it. However, it actually has a different name in Scottish folklore. Nukkalawi.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Yeah, it's not English, and secondly, it has made an appearance in a very well-known game.
Oh?
Even got a song in that game. Bard's Tale.
I keep forgetting about that game and then I get reminded of it. I think it's I think it's had like a dozen different versions or something.
Yeah, and I think even had recently had a remake.
I haven't played that game for sure, so.
Not too recently, I think.
Yeah.
Also, it seems they can notice when I'm just stealing the stuff from right underneath their noses.
I can't describe the Nukkalawi. Imagine a horse and remove all its skin.
With a rider on top of it without any legs, it's actually fused to it.
Yeah.
Correct. And stretch out the arms very long so they can reach the ground. Give it a sword. Replace the hooves with claws. And you can see veins of yellowish blood through all its body.
Yeah.
Yes, people. Nukkalawi is a horrifying creature, which I always question, why has no one made a horror movie of this damn thing yet?
Good question.
It has all the qualities that will make it a horrifying horror movie villain.
Oh, hello there. I didn't even see you.
And I kind of funny, the only reason I know about this creature is first from a monster piece collection thing, secondly, which had me remember it, was for I was looking for Scottish songs to listen to while drawing.
How did he not notice the corpse here?
Well, no, not only the corpse, also the blood.
Throw it in the water.
Well, that'll wash it away.
Wait, what?
His sword's still there.
No splash?
No splash at all.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
name of that thing that you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
I know it's definitely not the same culture of the name that I'm thinking of, but it kind of sounds similar in my head to, like what's his name? The guy that's mentioned is Santa Claus's brother in freaking the movie Red One, for lack of better. Krampus, yes. It sounds similar.
That's quite a bit different. They're like extremely different.
Yeah.
How
The sound sounded very similar to me.
Nucleavy sounds similar to Krampus?
Oh wait, no. No, I'm thinking of the Gloskafig that was mentioned.
Wait, what?
And apparently in the movie Red One, it was like some German thing that's like a little magic prison. Basically a little globe.
Okay, now I'm confused. What are you talking about?
I remember the movie that he's talking about, at least.
Yeah, and the object was supposed to be some sort of German magic trinket that's used as a soul prison, basically. Other than that, I don't know if it's an actual thing or not.
Wait, are you talking about the Brothers Grimm series?
I'm not sure if that would be related or not.
Yeah, Nucleavy actually appeared in that series, though. In that series, Nucleavy was just a horseman.
Okay.
By a horseman, I mean an antler horse.
Yeah, but either way, the basic thing I was going for was that horseman dude and the Gloskafig sound like they have very similar cultural things, even though I'm sure they're not connected.
Okay. Now I follow you. Now I follow you.
Yeah, the sound is very similar.
Okay, so you can't accident. For one, they will get instantly alerted if they're nearby to hear you pick up stuff like that.
Hello there.
Alright.
Players discovered 3.
Here we go. Somehow that went unmissed by all of them. So I'll just take this.
Wait, you got back?
Come on. There we go. Now it let me do it.
Boy, Corn is getting very close today. Yep.
Skulls for skull throne.
Like I said, Corn is very pleased today.
Yeah. Going to grab this. Okay.
Coin for the coin purse.
So now Corn is also a pirate lord.
And actually, yeah, I think there is a god of greed, but they are lesser ones.
You know, I kind of thought that would be more Slanish's thing, but
yeah. Actually, there's one god in fantasy that is rather curious.
But still in the spirit.
just
about.
I thought there's this chaos god, or I'm not sure if he's a chaos god or not. He might be a god of order or something, or god of law. A chaos god, but within lawfulness. Interesting, dangerous. He's the god of atheists.
Yeah, the god of the god of atheism or non-belief or something.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the less people believe in him, the stronger he is. But, well, then cults of him start popping up. So I guess you can imagine their frustration with the fucking mortals. So, you're all Aragami. In order to get your humanity back, you need to fix your incomplete souls. I need to speak with Lady Miyoshi right away. The different essences, the sealing technique, soul egway.
Oh.
Her knowledge cannot be lost. I need to write it all down. So yeah, up until now, nobody here even knew what an Aragami was, and well, what all of we are.
And now at least one
dear.
person knows.
It's
Oh
who's the
dear. Also,
closest?
am I still doing the clicking sound?
No.
Nope.
Then it
Hello
might
there.
be from whenever I've been eating something like chili cheese rings or nacho cheese balls.
I will help you however I can, Aragami. I understand your suffering. The clan of Aragami is a clan doomed to extinction. No offspring, ever witness to your body's decay, to the loss of your humanity. We will find your souls, and you'll live a real life again, in freedom. Then we will be able to push Akatsuchi out and restore the peace in the Rashomon Valley.
Oh, great. So being Aragami means sterility as well.
Well, I very much doubt that they have the equipment to do much of that.
Is it?
Well, that or they have them just shooting blanks. Just a moment. Need a sippy sip. Don't you dare!
Was it?
I see you!
Oh my.
You little piece of...
That was me.
Anyways.
We need to help out those in need and never yield before the oppressors. I'm glad the clan keeps growing and we can help those in need. The warrior's path will provide. I should watch out for that weird Canadian orc. He's weird. Oi! I worked for 5 weeks for that joke.
There's something familiar about Lady Miyoshi. Her wisdom gives me hope. Is there a cure? Can we get our humanity back? Yeah, but that is an interesting question. Can you, well, ungami and Aragami? My mother trusts Lady Miyoshi. I'm sure she's a great person. Thanks to her wisdom, we will find out her origin and we'll save our souls.
It could be for the first game, but fixed, quote unquote.
Maybe. Yeah, after a century of therapy. Lady Miyoshi is the coolest. She devoted her life to healing others, and she escaped from Akatsuchi. The power of life essence is outstanding.
Someone just said
power
lice.
That would be a different one.
Lice essence. Lice pre. Oh, good gosh, that sounds horrifying.
That's a bad thought.
Kitsune trousers. Lightweight trousers that enact the stealth and secrecy of a fox.
Oh god, I actually remember in Age of Sigmar. Something I would not be surprised if this will also be added later to Warhammer Old World. Coordinate priests have a different name. Slaughter priest.
Well, that
Yeah,
makes
of course.
sense.
And I feel like Derby has probably unwantingly been learning 40k stuff from whenever me, MD, and others been talking about 40k.
Unwittingly.
Skip something there. But she needs to earn her place here, as we all did. I'm not sure whether her arrival reduces or increases the pressure I feel. Want to see the great Danjuro's dice? They're wonderful and super useful. Someone's being a bit jealous. Let's see.
Would be nice to add some more blue or dark colors.
Yeah, we'll need to find more dye blueprints.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now, let's go with blue since that is what a ninja would use. Since, again, blue color at night actually works rather well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
And if you
the lack
wanna-
of light pollution and all that.
Yep, and if you're walking among a crowd, blue doesn't really stand out too much, since it's a rather regular clothing color. Have you...
Right now,
Go on.
I was gonna say, but right now our dye color is sorely lacking.
Yeah, let's buy
Indeed.
these two at least, so we can mix in a bit more.
Yep, and because Derby, I would call Derby Hill for some reason. I'm glad that Asian One is finally getting more banner color and armor color.
Yeah, then we can see how that frickin' mod lines up for new colors.
Yeah, and I love the Triumph developers. Dutch team and all that, and they play other games. They on the channel played an indie game.
Although, as I recall, they were the original Stellaris team too, so...
Probably some of them, but not all of them. For they were their own studio long ago before they even teamed up with Bandai for a moment for Issue 1 and 3.
And of
But
course, with the sound, I can easily describe my opinion of Stellaris after so many DLCs.
Yeah, I pray Issue 1 do not go that path. Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome, warrior. Thanks to our informant, we found Akatsuchi's historical archive. It might hold information that would shed light on our origins. It's a high-risk mission. You will cross enemy lines and enter Akatsuchi's capital. You will have to go through the barracks to access the archive. Avoid any battles. Get in, gather the information, and escape. Plan's hopes rest on you.
oh dear. Oh, another thing. This is a good example. They feel like people that understands players. Especially with one of the new creatures that they're adding in the upcoming expansion is a kind of crystal stone creature that's very tall. And he has a very interesting standing pose and walking pose.
What, is it
they
T-posing
have
for dominance?
No, but they have confessed that it's inspired from a certain anime.
Okay.
Yo-yo.
Yeah, of course. Oh,
The
wait, did I
damn
put
thing
this
is
in
doing
one
the
yet?
pillar walk.
Yes! This is a JoJo reference!
What the heck?
That's from Helsing Abridged.
Oh, good gods. But yeah. Whenever I see Triumph Studios dev team stream live and all that, it feels me hot with your foot. Do you feel like they are one of the few dev teams I feel like I trust?
Yep. I could agree there. They seem to be doing good with it so far.
Yeah, they're probably more a double A studio, I guess. They're not triple A.
Yeah. Though technically AAA studios are more like that because they have the funding of their publishers and such. So it's Akatsuchi's archive in the capital. We have found the location of the historical documents in Akatsuchi's archive. Enter the capital and get information about the origin of the Aragami. Okay, this should get interesting because, well, one way or another, this is getting us lore.
Yep. Finally, I learned some stuff.
Here for the lore. Why did I just automatically try to channel MatPat?
Yeah, what now?
You don't know who MatPat is?
Apparently not.
Game
Theory?
Oh.
You don't know Game Theory?
I know game theory, I just don't watch it all that much.
MatPat was the original host who recently retired.
Yeah.
They want to be there for the son.
Yeah. They are focusing on family.
Yeah. They still will appear now and then, but yeah, they will focus on family.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of civilians around here. Makes sense, it's the freaking capital.
It's amusing how civilians always seem to come in pairs, too.
Civilians aren't pears. They're not apples either.
If you two only could see my expression looking back and forth between you two. With half squinted eye of, what the bloody heck are this onto? On about, I mean. Not onto. Oh, I see something on the ground.
Yeah, it's a book, but it's not a collectible, or it would have laid it up.
Respect your books, people.
Suddenly Drakir is just easily distracted.
Comes from Mr. Easily Distracted.
There.
And the captain went for a splash.
No, more like a splat.
Okay, it's not saying anything about actually not being able to be detected or anything. Oh. Some more ninja bullshit.
It happened again, people.
What?
What?
I looked to the side because I heard a crow. Then realized he's from the damn game again.
And I hear seagulls. Which I can tell you is...
That those damn things are asleep at the moment. And they have been rather calm nowadays since the city's investment on special trust cannons that seagulls cannot raid.
Yeah.
Okay. And this place is just freaking teeming with them. Not seagulls.
Oh, really?
soldiers.
Let's see. Where are we again, Captain?
Yeah, the capital. That guy's looking. Is he looking away? I think he's looking away.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking away.
There we go. Why the hell have the city gates been closed? It's a precaution. Things have been agitated, but if you know how to climb, you can go through the public restrooms. Yep. Okay, I'm presuming they mean these gates and not, well, the gate we walked through. Not really walked through, but we could have walked through quite easily.
Public restrooms. There's a bad place to get ambushed.
Now, I think there's been at least a few historical leaders who got assassinated on the can.
Yeah. There was a Saxon king, or Anglo-Saxon, I think, who went to go to the bathroom and got stabbed right in the ass by a Viking hiding in the pit. Basically, he squatted down, was to do his business, and stab. A few times even, apparently. By a Viking.
Probably from the third clan.
We didn't have clans, as I remember, but still. I don't know if I should be... It's embarrassing death, sure, for the king, but at the same time, you do want to look at the Viking ask, or question their dedication. Like, sure, they're dedicated to do their job, but maybe a bit much.
Okay, that's a big statue.
Seen bigger.
Okay, that was weird. My connection just freaking died out of nowhere for a while there.
Yeah, you started that on your voice for a moment.
Let's see, this place is well defended.
I can grab something? Derby, you know what to do with.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I even took the headset off to make sure that microwave wasn't on.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Derby.
that's an effective roadblock. Just put a guy we can't do anything to in the door, in the way. And then again, we can just slip in through here. Yes.
Slip in through the kitchen, of course.
And I think this might be even just... This is the freaking front door. Okay. I'm just gonna need it to jump from hiding spot to hiding spots. Well, that's right. That's... that's exactly what we need.
I'm back. And wait, you found your glasses?
Nope, but we did find the document we're looking for. Rather easily, it's right here in the freaking lobby.
Oh
These
dear.
guys need glasses.
Well, now we only need to find the captain's glass eye.
So,
Or was it wooden eye? I forgot.
it's not there, I can tell you that much. Whatever it is.
Just about short of being detected.
Luckily, we turned invisible at the right time.
I kind of wonder, why are the windows out there?
Airflow.
Yeah, it's like they want you to sneak in.
Librarians are getting really confused as to why the grass is moving.
It's like, huh, I don't remember there being a breeze today.
They must think it's a Pokemon. This Aragami hiding in the in the grass, and suddenly some asshole throws a Pokeball at it.
Thank you for reminding on the today's live stream of the dev team, as was mentioned earlier. They actually made Pokemon jokes. They joked about the new Lord class being giant kings and queens. That instead of summoning me a monster, they just pick up a creature from their pockets and throw it out instead of having a Pokeball.
Another
Okay,
one
that's
of
for
these
what now?
statues.
What did you say that was from, Trickier?
Triumph Studio, Age of Wonders.
Oh.
They joked about giant summoning creatures like Pokemon trainers, you know, just without a ball, they just pick out the creature from their pocket and throw them.
So instead of pocket sand, they have pocket lizards.
And pocket monkeys, and pocket foxes.
And there's no foxes in that game yet. But we
Oh,
still
sure,
have
that-
gorillas.
You know how easy it is to make a fox in that game? You could just take the wolf form and yeah, there you go, you got yourself fox.
Master Ninja obtained an S rank in 10 missions.
Is it,
Okay,
Well
number
done.
11.
Wait.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, now what's in this scroll that's so important? Or might be so important?
names?
Also gotta fix Iwao's Viper again. It's...
Ooh, that's a line. A vibration in the air, a blink
Yep.
in the shadows, and yet another foe falls.
Okay, I think that's been doing different quotes every time now, because that wasn't there before, I think.
I think that might be a proper haiku. Maybe. I need to look that up at some point.
I know you said foe, but I heard fool, and it's like, that also works.
Yeah. The
You
thing with
fool.
haiku, I believe, it's that it's supposed to be... I forget the specific sort of... I forget the word for it, but a specific sort of... it's supposed to be a 3-4-3 thing, but what the 3 and 4 are, I forget. Actually, I'm going to look it up right now. Go on, Kurotsuba Warrior. The documents we retrieved had a self-destruction feature. Correct. The ink is almost unreadable.
Ah, Danjiro.
Let's see. Haiku. Luckily, Danjiro claims he can fix it. maybe his knowledge is useful this time. No need to translate. Yes, leader Tashi. Indeed. But I'll need some stuff. Okay, it's syllables, and it's 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, and 5 in the third again. Okay. You'll get whatever you need. The data in those documents is vital. Right? First, a flower which is pretty commonly found in Akatsuchi's original lands. They import it, so it will be easy to find in their warehouses. It's an ash flower, useful for... We don't have much time, Danjiro. Make it short. Yes, sorry, Leader Katashi. As I was saying, the flower is easy to get. I also know where the other item is, but it'll be harder to get. It's the Still of the Sacred Flame. It is almost a national treasure in Akatsuchi. Its guardian was Sumeria's old master. You see, it's a magical tool that will allow me to distill the flower and gather the resulting liquid, which I'll use to restore the ink. Its power lies in... Okay, enough. Where can we find this so-called still? And be still yourself. In the house where Sumaira lived? No, in the castle. It's heavily guarded. Cannot stop now. The people of Kaguega village need us. You heard him, warrior? Find the flower and the still for Danjuro. Well, we're doomed. Okay.
Danjuro seems like my kind of guy. Since someone I can easily voice.
Yeah, you can voice them if you want. Okay, ash flower is the secret ingredient Danjuro needs to restore the archives documents. Get it. And we get sonic grenades. Okay.
Sonic grenades, Jesus.
So we're going to start throwing hedgehogs?
Yeah, my mind went to something more horrifying. Something that the dude will get. Imagine a giant pulling out a quill beast and threw it at someone. For being wondering, a quill beast is basically a giant, angry porcupine. Oh dear gods. Also, sorry if I'm a bit loud.
No problem.
No worries. You don't seem that loud to me, so...
That's good.
Some... Fucking Scorcher again. With those guys being up high so often, it's easy to miss them at times.
Yeah.
Come here, you.
Give that wall bonk. Throw a punch.
Also, for how populated the previous mission was, we got through that pretty damn fast, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will remember it.
Okay. Then again, we basically just went and got some freaking mail.
Yeah. Glorified career.
Go.
I know what Duby said, but my mind went with curry.
That's it.
Probably because I saw a cooking pot over fire Hill just passed by.
That's it.
It's a warden. Okay. Yeah, I am definitely liking the movement system of this game. There. Maybe I'll need to keep an eye out for any words of the developers forming a new company or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, since they split up.
Oh, that.
Oh, so it's entirely possible that this game series could come back just under a different company.
And different name.
Provided the ones that started with companies are the ones that have the ownership of the IP.
Which again, why it could come back under a different name. Since we've seen that a good few times. We have it with the Harvest Moon and now Story of Seasons. Okay, there's a warden looking right over it.
And there's a perfect little
There are
mist
2
thingy
wardens. Okay, I'll need to dismantle this.
Right there.
Can I grab this guy without other wardens noticing? There's one more that's patrolling. He's actually going out quite a distance.
Yeah.
Go.
Here, you mother.
What, you mother duck?
Yeah, you mother. Oh, this is right here. Okay.
Well, that didn't go unnoticed.
Oh, hello.
And that cost me all my stamina. Oh, hello. You fuckers are fast. Yep, not the time to be trying to hide.
The captain is just like,
Yes, I can lose them like this.
Yeah, that actually called. They hit the fence and you just somersault away from the fence.
Okay, at least I got rid of one of them.
I know
Maybe
it's
having
dope.
times a bit too much fun with the soundboard.
Yeah.
Though,
Hey, at least I'm joining.
yeah, it isn't as chaotic as that one certain Borderland episode.
Yeah.
Because now we're seeing plenty of.
To explain to me, the last time we played Borderlands with the gang,
Yeah.
we had some fun with the soundboard. Then one of us had access to a much larger amount of soundboard than the rest of us, and they went ham. Hilarious, but was almost a bit much.
Okay, only one portal out of here.
And now there's a bunch of guards that are still there in this area that are just wondering where their buddies went.
Let's see. There's probably all sorts of tricks people can do to just get through these levels as fast as possible. Especially since the game basically tempts them with an in-game with an in-mission timer and all that.
Yeah. Hey, you motherfucking guard, look away.
Yeah, I think I'm being a lot more daring with my moves.
Yeah,
Alright, the other one's knocked out.
that's
That
half the
lets me
fun.
cross a lot more of an area.
Mission relatively successful.
I have actually a question though. Why the heck is the sword golden?
Because
he
it looks
wanted
better
it to
than
be
it
gold.
being blue or green.
You know what
Maybe it's-
gold sword is horrible?
Yeah. Okay, back
Maybe
to
it's
High
one of those
Castle.
fancy.
That utensil, great value. Yeah,
For people who don't know, if you have a sword made of gold, here's an issues. If we
Yeah.
bend a lot, it'll be hard to sharpen, and it will be damn heavy. If you could make a golden ball hammer, because it is a ball on a stick, that would still hurt if it's made of gold. Still soft though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, somebody noticed.
notice this.
Okay.
You go.
Okay.
Just look. They're like, you guard.
Yeah, you just jumped across and punched him right in the face.
Freaking Superman punch the guy, why don't you?
Oh dear. Also,
Let's see what the AoE on this is.
What's the fuck is the fuck
So
is this out?
we just hit the place. We just laid up the bong.
No getting high on job. Uh-oh. Stealth failed.
Chest.
But he's waking up his buddy after a high.
oh dear gods.
Well, stealth is definitely out the window on this one.
No, I'm out the window and I'm still hanging on.
Oh,
So,
You walked into that one.
you,
Can we
get
get
over
another
here.
one?
Get over here, you bugger.
Yep, there we go.
You have failed.
Oh, a return customer.
You have failed.
We serve headaches all day and night.
oh, I timed those sound effects well, didn't I?
Yeah.
Hey, what am I getting bonked for?
No, they were getting bonked.
Bogged?
Bonked. Ay, ay, ay.
Bonged?
Doing impressions of
whatever.
Alpha 5 now, are we?
Let's get them high. Why not? Let's go with that.
Getting you. Okay, yeah, they are heavily guarding this.
Oh, they've noticed.
And I think they're still
Oh,
finding the previous ones who were knocked out.
Someone fell to the ground. Oh, you think?
I think we can grab this guy without anyone noticing. Just wait for him to look away there. Okay, a different one is coming. They're just finding so many knocked out jackasses. Oop.
Oh, hello there. This guy in the other room just didn't notice. Oh, now he noticed.
Yep. God damn it. Oh well. That was fun while it lasted.
Oh, this guy's still asleep.
Yep.
Is that a
He
buddy?
doesn't not notice anything.
Come on, you coward.
These guys are alert, but yet they don't seem very...
That one just wanted to set himself ablaze.
Wake up.
Oh dear gods.
There. There. Okay. That one's coming this way. There we go. Another one. Another one bites the bamboo plants.
Get the crowd! Here's the thing. The crow sound due to this all surround headphones. Whenever I hear this crow sound, is always on the same ear. The air is in the direction of my window.
So
Yeah.
I heard a crow to my left.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have had crows land outside the window a few times over the years.
Knock.
So yeah, but they don't usually come to this window this late.
I think some of them are just stuck in a loop or something that they can't get to someone for some reason.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
your
I am
game, buddy.
half tempted to throw them out.
Oh yeah. just
Actually,
throw one
do
out there.
that just in case.
Just toss one out the window.
Do a what's it called? The term called defenestration?
Yep.
No, wait. Defenestration is a very specific throw, ain't it?
No, it's just chuck someone out the fucking window. Okay,
Is it-
I've got the both of them.
Perfect.
They're getting high while they're falling low.
So,
Yeah, no, I think it's. I'm going to do it. I think it is. Is it you throw someone out the window, head first.
I don't think it needs to be that specific.
Yeah, okay. I'll be trying to remember to look this up.
Go.
there we are.
Let's see, Aurora.
Nice little-
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thanks, Aurora, and see you next time. And of course, have a good rest.
Yeah, sleep well, Aurora, and thank you for joining. Bye bye.
Yoink. Oh, there it is. Okay, no need to get up this high. And yeah, this is definitely a throne room of some sort. For a second, I thought this guy was dressed in white instead of yellow.
Yeah. And at least one of them is begging to be thrown out a window.
He got on my ass quick. Yep. Did he almost jump out the window himself? Then again, it would be on the roof, but
Yeah.
It would be the
Also,
perfect spot to.
I noticed
no one
something on
to
the
see it.
desk there. You see that barrel thing?
yeah,
It's a drink dispenser.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I was gonna
basically
say
a
it.
Japanese version of those kegs.
Yeah. I wonder, is it that
Nature.
filled with water or alcohol?
Could be either.
Well, it's definitely not
Okay, how
writing
did-
anything. That's like.
How did neither of them notice me there? Also, give me a second here. There we go. They smoking weed all day. Yoink.
Perfect.
They discovered the perfect blunt. It's shadow magic.
Oh
Okay.
no, not thinking of another meme. Or what has become a meme.
No.
Shadow wizards.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Well, we're getting a lot of
Yeah.
money from all of this.
Yeah. I was actually stopped myself from trying to remember the rest. Shadow Wizards Money Gang. Support nuclear bombs. Is I find it rather weird.
I think they're just scared of what the hell I did to that guy. And they just they just daring each other to go pick him up.
And
Have a
Kakir
puff
just
of
gave me
this.
an. Kakir just gave me an Age of Wonders forethought.
Uh-oh.
A giant shadow mage.
Knock knock.
Well, you wanna have 4 type of giants. But you could still do shadow magic as a giant, so...
Here we go.
Clearly, ideally, the perfect thing to do is just mix any of the 4 elemental giant types with any other magic type.
Well, ice giant's probably easiest since they start with they add that affinity.
Yeah. And if you want to be really ironic in a session, I can think of a great idea as well. Ally a giant with a dragon. Because
Don't tell the other giants or dragons about that.
this is
Wait, did that sound like he said here, kitty kitty?
a little bit.
Do you notice your progress? Keep training.
Okay, let's get this.
Training, serenity, and unbreakable will. The Kurutuba warrior.
What are you even going on about? Did you smoke the dark flame?
I was reading the text on the corner. The haiku thing.
Okay, sonic grenades. Throwing weapon that makes a high frequency sound when exploding. It can stun a lot of enemies. Okay.
Wait, I know that thing. It's Derby's alarm clock.
And
Nope.
may as well get the full set. Kitsune mask.
Okay, I'm gonna need to ask you something, Captain. I want you to answer it honestly. What does the fox say?
The fox says nothing. For this fox is a ninja. Great findings, warrior. Oh, right, you wanted to, right? Go ahead.
Yep. Thank you for bringing me what I needed. I have written a haiku for the occasion. Magic alchemy, the long-lost history will be unveiled at last.
Oh, wait.
I think I'm still a bit out of practice. I need time to recover the documents. Come back soon.
Okay, I can definitely... I can see some bits where this feels like filler.
Yeah.
Also, let's actually see what the other colors look like on this.
Also,
Still
something
don't see
notice-
what that changes.
here's the thing. I don't mind on games like this you can return, or you later automation return to previous areas. But if you do that too much, that could be becoming in a bit dragging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this works. Makes it look wooden.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's good.
And I noticed we have loadout slots, so we can do a few different styles.
Yep.
Pick your favorites according to how you want to play. That's how I see it.
You know,
Now we
maybe
can
should
go
make
for a bronze blade.
a bronze. Ain't that a bit more copper?
Maybe. Actually, let's go to here. Okay, always nice when they just include a random feature. Since when do we have black? Oh no, that's your base color. Straight out of the 80s.
Anana.
Actually, let's do a quick check. Can we randomize here as well? No.
Apparently
Still
not.
haven't found any other runes as well. There.
Have you really been looking?
Not really. But you'd think they would have found them. Yeah, we would have found a few more by now.
Yeah.
Let's see, help the mission. 3, a member of the Valley Militia has been attacked. Help him recover the vital information he was carrying. Okay.
Oh my.
And I think I just realized or remembered something from the mask, from the costumes in Aragami 1, specifically the Kitsune ones. The one where you had a black one and a white one. And since being in the shadows basically inverts colors, they would look like each other while you're in the dark.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh yes, we can hide behind bamboo. Perfect stealth. Although that bamboo looks a lot thicker than I'd expect of actual bamboo.
Oh, bamboo can get that thick.
Yeah. I'm just not used to seeing it that thick.
Yeah. I think they are not joking that in some eastern countries they use bamboos as scaffolding for very tall buildings.
Yep.
Very tall buildings. So if people have seen what's called that Marvel movie called again, Shang-Li? I forgot its name.
Shang-Chi or something like that?
Yeah, Shang-Chi and the Seven Rings or something.
Yeah, something like that. Thank you. Damn good movie. And if you see, if people remember the movie, saw the bamboo scaffolding of that damn skyscraper. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
If I remember, that is a thing.
I'm going to
That guy
smoke
will
these
pass.
two if they get close enough. There, yeah.
That's it. Ideal.
And then I'm going to jump this guy.
Bloody heck. And also, bloody heck, when you look at bamboo, you can do so much with it. Hey, bloody, just look at them. Some of them can work as buckets.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Watchman. I have words for you, Watchman.
Gotta wait for him to turn around.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
We
the
can
heck,
nab
you're
this
swearing
guy.
a lot. I haven't heard Dewey swear so much.
Listen here, you. For a second there, I thought you were gonna go for the bonk. Oh, and now you did.
For the bonk?
The bonk.
Oh, the
was the name.
bonk.
Come on. For some
on.
reason, sometimes the hold E doesn't respond. So that's a big that's a big Kitsune statue.
Huh, I just saw something on Discord, which reminds me. I saw from MT there. Apparently, Space Marine, the game, is getting a third game soon.
Okay.
But apparently, they already announced a third game.
The new Space Marine?
Yeah, last year, the Space Marine 2 came out, and they already announced a game 3.
Yeah.
This might be a bit of a problem. There we go.
Yeah, you looked like you were having a bit of trouble there.
And there goes no detection.
Oh, that wasn't code. Those are stars.
Oh, jeez, there's a fire guy. Why is there giving me an explosion right now?
Ow.
I was just ask, should you stand safely there?
Very obviously not.
That area is a little too hot.
Ow! Wait. A headless scorcher?
Headless Scorcher, a little like the Headless Horseman.
I think headless scorcher sounds terrifying. Like, will the aim be all over the place?
Like it's any good at the moment.
Ooh, item.
Drink.
Money.
Or no, ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, bloody heck. I thought you hated Family Guy.
Well,
Oop, flicker.
that's one reference I don't actually mind.
It
Yeah,
has some
Family Guy
good
has
ones.
some good jokes.
Yeah.
I
No.
hate Family Guy, but it has some good references. So
Yeah. I think the thing everyone seems to love is the Peter versus chicken.
I hear that
That was
one's just for the sheer insanity of it and just how much time they put into the scenes of Peter just fighting a freaking giant rooster.
yeah, just out of nowhere, freaking fights that stretch on for like 10 minutes.
Oh dear. And I haven't done that just once. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
they've
done it
done
a
that,
few
like-
times.
They've done that multiple times to the point where it's not even funny anymore, I think.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, that's a fist.
I swear I heard the bones in his neck crunch. Oh.
You know, it's a warden, so they're going to send someone.
Is there anyone left to send, though?
That guy.
Wait, do you say send or ascend?
Send.
Yes.
And Scorches won't leave their post either, so he's just stuck there staring at his knocked out buddy.
Oh, nut
Now
shot.
he found someone to send.
Wait. Throw into the lake.
Yes.
I guess we'll see if this counts as a kill then.
Oh, hello there.
Lucky me you showed up. I was carrying vital strategic information for the militia and was attacked. The new Akatsuchi soldier almost killed me. I lost the documents when I escaped. Did you retrieve the information and finish off the new soldier? New soldier?
Is this gonna be one of those berserker types that we've heard about, or whatever they're called?
Yeah, fanatics.
There can only be one. There can only be one fanatic berserker, and that's me.
What?
Don't you know? Orcs are common berserkers. Oh, hello.
So yeah, that doesn't work
You have failed.
when they can just run into you.
Yep.
Unstoppable attacks. The
Similar to
apart from
myself.
which deal critical damage, these cannot be blocked or parried, so avoid them. You must need to dash or jump at the exact right moment. Enemy is highlighted in red when they're charging an unstoppable attack. Okay. Boss fight?
Huh.
Also, not that. That. Yeah, that just called. Actually, one of them is a ward, and the other one's. Okay, yeah. None of them is going to do anything with that.
This guy is no longer alert.
Fanatic soldier. Okay, yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, it's that one. Doesn't look too much
Correct.
different from the others.
Oh, they do. If you look again.
Yeah, but in the silhouette, I mean,
What the?
it's more
Did anybody
ninja
else just see how
bullshit.
that guy? Did anybody else just see how that guy flew over your head rather than being thrown by you?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Sadly, that's not the funniest thing that I've seen in this game. So
But yeah, they are very clearly. Where did you get your fashion advice, Rambo?
well, he clearly needs to die.
Can I just lure him into the shrubbery? That
Is something
immediately
wrong?
sends him into suspicion.
Oh.
There we
And how
go.
no, and how his buddy didn't hear that, I have no idea.
Or he choose
Okay.
to not hear it.
So you're saying he's our ally?
More of he's not a friend of the one you just slain.
Yeah, they were
the one that
fanatics,
Hill slain.
so a good chance that he was just an annoying fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was so mad at that guy, he didn't care.
something else about issue 1 is 4 that's coming up with the next expansion.
Oh.
2 new mounts. Crystal Runner, a crystal horse, and something called a cavern bear, which I finally got to know is not a bear.
Oh.
Is it?
It's a badger.
Badger.
I don't know why they named it a cavern bear, but we can get to unlock a badger mount. While
That'll be
people
perfect
may
for-
think that's adorable or funny, you probably never experienced the wrath of an angry badger.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Wolverines are technically family with the Badgers.
Indeed.
And,
Yeah.
And that-
well, that says enough, I think.
yeah, here's a funny or rather sad thing. When you say Wolverine, everyone will think of the X-Man. But
Yeah.
not many know a Wolverine is an actual animal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, some Americans thought Wolverine was a weird, fancy word for wolf.
Nope.
Okay. Thank you
Although I
for
understand they
retrieving
do.
the information, killing that beast. I heard the frenzied soldier was created in the experiments performed on the troops by Nobu, Akai's younger brother. Akatsuchi's power is really creepy. Your help is a true blessing. You all have great hearts behind the war paint and the masks. Oh, yeah, they don't know we're actually not human.
Well, we are human, just
Well,
human
more we
soul.
were.
In a shadow vessel.
Yeah. Right now we're in a state of we're just more human, less human. We're not technically alive.
Okay. Let's see if just chucking that one guy in the ocean counted as a kill.
Hostiles killed.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't tell if it's counted the fanatic or not, but seeing as you need to kill to complete this, I'm presuming that those don't count for the counter. Oop. Oni mask.
thing. Also, here's a random fact. Do you remember Brock from Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yep.
You want a translation of Brock?
This big rock.
Badger.
So,
It's
that's funny because he doesn't strike me as the badgery type.
well, Brock's name, if I remember right, is a misspelling of a Scottish name. Brock, B-R-O-C. I think they added an extra K for the pun of it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
a misspell, kind of
But
like the dwarf from God of War.
I would not be surprised, but yeah, Brock means badger.
Welcome, warrior. Donjuro has proven to be a true Kuretsuba. Restored the documents. Thanks to that, we learned about Tsukioka Maro. He is the painter of Emperor Akai's court. He paints Akatsuchi's war feats and historical events. He is inside the mine setting up a mural depicting the Aragami's work. He's likely to have painted something about our origins. The much anticipated moment is near. Abduct Maruro, and we'll find out where we come from. And where we will go, Katanai Aragami.
Don't make me bring out that. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? I found it. Begone, you foul demon Kotonayo. Thy grass on this plain faded long ago. From whence you came, there you shall go. I seal thee away, Kotonayo.
I kind of want to see if someone made an animation of that or something.
Yeah, I got that for a
Which is
YouTube video
dramatic. with dramatic banjo playing in the background.
Yeah, for context, that's fun. I learned this from a YouTube video. Apparently, the original author for this I just read, they had in a dream, woke up, wrote down, then went to sleep again.
So they were visited by the demon Cotton Eye Joe.
Possibly. And they were in an airplane when this happened.
Rocker. Every genius is. You can be outside the mine all he wants, and the further away the better. Okay, so he's outside the mine somewhere.
Also,
Contacts.
I think you forgot something, Captain.
Oh,
The clock?
yeah. Let's try and finish this quickly, and if we can't, we'll have to start from the start here.
Is it? Hello there.
Yep. Where did he
Where'd
go? Time to start the recital again.
Okay,
No.
oh. I was holding it in my hand and all. Then I haven't put it down either yet.
Torture, turn
Okay.
around, you mother.
We might
feel
be able to
we
just charge him.
I feel I have, since last stream, started a new gag.
Yes.
I hope I used the term correctly, gag, in this context.
Yeah. Drink.
I imagine you mean like the laugh kind of gag.
Yep.
That's it.
It did not mean to plant his ass on there.
Well, that's a perfect way to grab attention.
Wait, what kind of gag were you thinking of, Derby?
Okay. There we
Like a little
go.
joke. Little
There
joke
he's
kind of
steering
gag.
towards.
Alright. I was really you were thinking of another kind of gag.
Look at
Some of them.
You know,
what,
like-
someone found the knocked out Scorcher.
I imagine you knew of like just for laughs gags.
Yes, I know that. But
That's
knowing
kind of where
you,
my
and,
mind was going.
knowing you and others and people nowadays, I'm always ready for someone to do that one lewd joke.
It was very tempting, I'll say that.
Oh, unstopped by attacks again. Wait, is he a fanatic? Are we going to go into forced combat with this guy?
Unstoppable attacks.
You're not the first one they've sent to kill me. You've been warned. It's like, no, go ahead, don't hesitate.
Oh jeez. Yep, that's obvious.
Yep.
Almost there.
Yep. Yeah, no killing this guy.
This was one of those kind of fights.
That made me jump.
Also, again, with the carry it
Switch.
to the portal. I think that's just a mistranslation or something.
Yeah, or accidental wrong grammar.
Yeah. Love how it's tracking his trail when he's on your shoulder.
Like, if you want a gender-neutral term of carrying people, just use them. It's not unpolite to use them in that context.
In
Yeah,
this
that
case, I
hurt.
would consider it rude to use it.
That actually
Yeah.
reminds me of a joke. How does a non-binary samurai kill people? They slash them.
We're the fence with you.
The question is, who taught you that one?
I'm not sure I remember who.
Probably for the best. Who knows?
Okay, should be able to sneak out easily like this.
By the way, the way you're carrying them, it's like you carry around a radio.
This guy's our boombox.
Yeah, even has an antenna.
It's gotta find a better signal. Okay, in your ass goes.
The timing of that, oh my, the hills through the guy, through the portal.
Okay, and there we go. Level 13.
Woohoo!
Okay, and forgot to check the reward there, but we'll see when we see that. Because for now, that'll be it for today. So, exit to desktop. Alright. Well, that'll be it for the stream today. Nothing tomorrow. And hopefully Saturday we can start with some multiplayer shenanigans. Still unclear who will be available for what. So it might just be the usual gang that's already been there. But I'm hoping we'll have a few guest stars from other servers. And we'll have to wait and see.
Always drag Derby in for something crazy.
Yeah, if it's
Of course.
DRG, then I've been preparing my scout, but I've got 3 level 20 classes. Well, maxed out classes.
Bloody heck.
Alright, let's have ourselves a look. It's pretty busy, so I'll narrow it down to 3. We have Lazarus with 9 souls. We rated Kena already. We rated Cider recently, I think. Schwalbe is playing Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. That is also on the to-do list still. Why is my throat acting up all of a sudden? And let's see, nothing. Sapphire Cloud is playing Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Any of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Have your pick, I say.
I say you pick.
Of course. Let's go raid Lazarus, since they're also playing an Eastern-style game, though their 9 Souls is more Korean, I think. Anyways, raid and paste. Well, before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who has been watching, who may have been watching now or later. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you, Necro, for lurking. I see you there. And of course, thank you, Dervin and Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
You're welcome indeed.
And yep, I just realized I copied the outfit of the one on the left, the one that's probably supposed to be for the spirit style. And with the Oni, of course, being, well, the demon style.
Oh dear.
And yeah, hopefully we'll have people to do some shenaniganery online with multiplayer on Saturday and Sunday, which may replace Hacker's Memory, but we'll have to see. We'll be continuing with this game next week, though.
Temporarily replacement.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. But for now, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day. And let me actually start the raids.
I'm being shouted at for a second, so.
Yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And eventual spirits.
And possibly reincarnated Shadow Empresses.
Oh dear.
And with that, I'm going to drop the headset because I'm being shouted at.
Alright.